Welcome to jQuery tutorial part 1 on how to install Sublime 2 and get it ready to use with jQuery. Firstly, what is Sublime 2? Well, it's a text editor just like Notepad++, but really it's so much more than that. In this tutorial I'll show you how to install and customize it, then in parts 2 and 3 we'll look at jQuery snippets in action and go through some other cool features that really makes Sublime 2, in my opinion, the best editor on the market today. Okay, let's get started. First up, we need to download and install the Sublime 2 package. You can download it from sublimetext.com/2. As you can see, Sublime 2 is cross-platform independent, so it works with all major platforms such as Mac OS X, Linux, and Windows, both 32-bit and 64-bit versions. There is also a portable version which you can run off a USB stick. So let's download the package for Windows 64-bit. Sublime 2 is free to download and use and is currently in beta. This means there is also a dev build install package. The only difference I can see is the dev build will prompt you to update to the latest build, which may contain bug fixes and new features. If you want to install to the dev build, go to sublimetext.com/dev and follow the same instructions. Once downloaded, click Install and follow the install screens. Then load up Sublime 2. Let's paste in some JavaScript to get started. And we can change the default coding language at the bottom right hand side of the screen, and as you can see, a lot of languages are already installed, and the language we're after is jQuery, so we have to download the jQuery bundle and install it ourselves. You can download it from github.com/casewedberg/jQuery-tm bundle. If we download the zip file, as you can see, this bundle is for TextMate, and as Sublime 2 is based off the same engine as TextMate, all the TextMate plugins and bundles automatically work with Sublime 2. So once that's downloaded, we need to extract that to our app data folder, Sublime Text 2, and the packages folder. To load the app data folder, we can simply type in app data inside percentages. Go into Sublime Text 2, packages, rename the folder we've just extracted to jQuery. Now if we reload Sublime 2, as you can see, Sublime 2 loads really fast, even closing and opening in like under 2 seconds. Now we should see an option for jQuery, which we'll look at in part 2 of this tutorial. Okay, we've set up jQuery. Now let's change the way Sublime 2 looks. You can see the default look is a dark background with light text. You can change the color scheme if you go to Preferences, Color Schemes. As you can see, there are quite a few different options. Personally, I'm a big fan of Notepad++ and gotten used to the way it looks and the colors it uses to highlight code. So I created a Sublime 2 theme that mimics the Notepad++ theme. You can download it from the blog. If we extract this theme to the same app data folder, Sublime Text 2, Packages, Color Schemes Default. Now if we reload Sublime 2, we can choose Preferences, Color Scheme, Notepad++. As you can see, there's still a dark background at the top. To make this lighter, you can use a theme called Soda Light, which you can also download from github.com/buymeasoda/soda-theme. If we download the zip file, and extract this file into the same app data folder, Sublime Text 2, Packages, and we rename this folder to theme-soda. If we reload Sublime Text 2, go to Preferences, Global Settings User, type in the following, press Save, you can see the top bar has instantly gone lighter and it's easier on the eyes. Now for some final tweaks. If we go to View, Sidebar, Show Open Files, we can display our folders and file lists. And if we go to Preferences, File Settings User, paste in the following, we can specify settings for tab sizes, font faces, font size, etc. All these options can be copied and pasted from the blog, and you can customize as you please with a full set of options available on the Sublime Text 2 website. Now let's look at customizing hotkeys. To customize hotkeys, we simply go to Preferences, Key Bindings, Default. And this lists all the Sublime 2 hotkeys. And say I wanted to change the hotkey for code comments. If I search for comments, we can see the current hotkey is Control+//. Say we change this to Control+Q, and for block comments Control+Shift+Q. We would also need to check that this current hotkey combination is not currently in use. You need to ensure that hotkeys are not duplicated, as it will not work if there are two commands with the same hotkey combination. If your hotkeys aren't working, this is probably why. So if we search for Control+Q, we can see this hotkey combination is currently being used by the record macro. As we're not interested in record macro at the moment, we'll remove this hotkey and save. If we go back to our code, we can highlight a block of code, press Ctrl+Q for line comments, Ctrl+Shift+Q for block comments. Thank you for watching, and tune in to part 2 to see some jQuery coding in action.